Welcome back to the Coach Bauman channel. We are actually out here in Laughlin, Nevada, maybe Arizona. I don't really know what state it's in, but we are at Mojave Resort Golf Club. Why are we in Laughlin? Why are we playing Mojave? I don't really know, but we're here and we're gonna have fun. Today, I'm not quite sure what we're doing, to be totally honest. It might be a full-blown course vlog if I happen to play well. It also might just be a course management video if it's too slow and we got time to talk about stuff. One thing that I am gonna do, I've got a couple of these Max Fly golf balls. I'm gonna give them a review. I've never played them before. It's kind of crazy that they've made it on their way to the PGA Tour. We're gonna give it a whirl. We'll see you out there. Hole 1 out here, par 5, 547 yards. Now this course is 6,900 yards from the tips, and Laughlin, even though it's basically in the middle of nowhere in the desert, it's almost sea level. It's at like 400 feet. So it is going to be all of 6,900 yards. This is also live reaction, first swing with a Max Fly ball, and they're not sponsoring this at all. Wow, that actually felt halfway okay. That actually felt pretty good. Okay, all right. I don't know what to expect. Okay, so we got 234 left in here. So the drive went 3 to 310-ish at almost sea level. That's not too bad. Now, the reason why I hit hybrid only from 235, just on the back edge, is because I would have had to murder 4-iron to get there. Could I do it? If I Hulk smash it. That's just too much, especially right out of the gate. We're just gonna ease into it. We're gonna smooth it. Now, what we were just talking about off cameras, 550-yard par 5. This green is tiny. I'll show you a shot after we putt, but geez, it's no more than 20 yards wide or 20 yards long. Absolute postage stamp. Crank over there. Oof. Hopefully you guys got to watch me pull that one. How lovely was that? Little 3-wiggle for par off the first. Yikes. Yeah, I know. You hit it right off the edge of the green and 2 on a par 5 and you 3-wiggler. I'm human. Sorry. So I guess this is going to turn into a course management video. Now we know. Hole 2 out here is, we scoped it. Shorter par 4. 319 to the stick. So we are going to wait for them to leave the green. I don't think I can get there. That's a bit out of my range, especially at this elevation, but I might get close enough to scare them. So generally speaking, in my rule of thumb, is as long as there's not any insane trouble up there, and it doesn't look like there's any insane trouble up there, I am personally going to get it up there as far as I am comfortable with. I am comfortable with my driver. If you are not, then it might be a different club. You have to be able to distinguish the difference between pushing it all the way up there when it's stupid, if there's trouble, a lake, OB, you name it, versus pushing it up there to give yourself a better chance at a lower score. I know that sounds so simple, but unfortunately that's what it boils down to. So I'm hitting driver. That was a pretty good swing. I'm interested to see how close that gets. I know the pin's 319. So we actually got kind of close. I have 18 yards to the pin, so we hit it 301. Isn't that neat? 18 yards, little short-sighted, 15 yards to the front edge. I am going to try to fly this as close to 15 yards as possible, just to take out the, what are they called? The variables out of the fringe, and land it on the green greens are a bit more consistent. And if I miss, I miss, but as close to 15 yards as possible. Ooh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I hit the fringe and just locked. Almost bounced backwards. You know what kind of sucks is I'm also trying to give this ball like a fair try. So I need to figure out how it does in short game too, and then just leave it short. Oops. I'm sure I'll miss another green, and we can give her another whirl. We can make that birdie, but not the first one. Boom! 1 under through 2, on to hole 3. Sometimes you don't hit the world's best shot. It ends up okay. Effectively going to do the exact opposite of what I was just talking about on the last hole. It's tough to see on camera, I get it, especially with this bush right here. But there is a handful of bunkers up there, and they're right at the carry number that is a little sketch. They're right at like 290, 295. And I've never played this course before, so I don't know the quality of their bunkers. I don't know what's in there. I don't know if it's like actual sand or stone, thick, fluffy, or hard pack. I don't know. So if I can avoid the bunkers, I'm going to avoid the bunkers. That's why we are laying up. Hole 3 is 380. To get to the bunkers, to any of them, is 260. So I'm just going to bunt the hybrid out there, 240, 250, depending on the roll. That way I can't get to them. It's safe. I only have 140 in, or I could blast the driver, risk putting it in one of those bunkers. Plus, I can't see what's over those bunkers. More than likely, it's grass because we're out in the middle of the desert. It's not like there's random lakes or anything like that. But yeah, if you've never played the place and you're trying to actually shoot a number, hit the ball into places that you can actually see. If I happen to hit a driver well, I can't see the ball because I can't see over those bunkers. Does that make sense? Tell you what, so far that ball does fly quite nice. 146 to be exact. It should be a fairly stock and standard pitch and wedge. Be my best guess. Also, because I don't know the course, we're just going to assume that the pin's in the middle of the green. We're going to assume that it's in the middle so that we can take a little bit of variance on either side. Draw just a little. All right, see if the distance is right. This is why we assume that the pin's in the middle of the green. Luckily, for this example, it actually is. But if we don't hit the world's best shot and we go for the middle number, we can still hit the green. Now all we got to do is two-putt, get out of here. You don't need to hit it perfect. You just need to play a little bit better chess. Oh, that would have been so nice to sneak a birdie out of that. Take the par though. 1 under through 3. We'll see you on hole 4. Hole 4, 419. This is actually the first shot where you need to hit a very good tee ball. It's quite narrow. We've got that desert wire brush on both sides. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but it's basically a wall of thorn bushes. We've got that on both sides. It seems to be a little dogleg right. We could lay back a little bit and we could hit it only 250. We know that that is fine based off of what we scoped. I just personally want to make sure that I get it around the corner on the right. That's a spider web. Oh God. Oh, it just floated spider web right in the mouth. I personally just want to get it around the corner. So I'm willing to take that risk if I hit it into the wire bushes. It's up to you to decide if taking that risk is reasonable or not. And you have to be honest with yourself. Are you better off laying back, making sure you can't get to the bushes, then chipping it around it, then chipping it onto the green, then two-putting? Or are you better off taking the risk with the driver so that you can have a shorter club end, put it on the green, potentially have a look at birdie? Depends on what your game is. It's per player. That's the game of chess, the game of golf that you have to get good at. Also, just because we got the time, people in the tee box, I'm going to be totally honest with you. Here at Mojave Resort, so far, we've only played 3 holes. The greens are great. The conditions are great. Sure, the rough is dormant, but who cares? It's the winter anyways. And it's also, 78 degrees on February 1st? This is crazy. For being out here in the middle of nowhere through 3 holes, this course is awesome. Kind of a hidden gem, not going to lie. Also, please, if you can, make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more so that we can travel and go play more courses. We're going to see what we can do here in 2026. It flies fantastic. That is so flat. In a good way. It's like up there and flat. There's no balloon to it. 112 just off the fairway and the dormant stuff. This is the first full legitimate wedge, assuming we don't get any gnarly flyer, to test the ball. Okay, things sat quite nicely. Pitched right there. Basically just jumped a little to the left. Not bad. That thing's held so straight, or I just aim pointed that wrong. Oh well, that's a par. 1 under through 4. So apparently in Laughlin, you can basically drive your cart on the green. I mean, the course is in great shape, but wow. That's crazy. I've never seen it that close before. Hole 5, 178. I'm going to go with a little 7-iron. I don't think 8-iron at this altitude can quite do it. No! The smooth swing got me. Stay short. Oh, the smooth swing got me. Hung back, flipped her. Guess we get to test the short game with the ball. That's fun. Well, we've missed it in better places. Short-sided, uphill, dormant rough. Lovely. Slam it into the hill and kind of start praying. Or just leave it woefully short and get to do it all again. Hey! The ball is... No, just hit the ball, Brandon. Just hit the ball. Get too touchy-feely off the tee box. Too touchy-feely off the chip. Now you got a 6-foot bender for bogey. Hey. Oh, that's just... Wow, that only moved 2 foot sideways. Oh, that's a double bogey. A very unfortunate double bogey. 1 over par through 5. Yikes. Now, this is not an excuse. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to make anything up. But that is one of the most brutal parts about playing a course blind, is sometimes you don't know that certain places are just dead. Left to that green, if you come play here on, what was that, hole 5? Dead. Don't miss left. And there's a lake right, so it's a pretty serious shot. You gotta hit a good tee ball. Paid the price, you made double, bummer, move on to the next hole. Life will keep going on, I promise. Anywho, hole 6, 444 yards. Shout out Casey. There's not really much out there. It's tough for you guys to see because we have this marshland in front of us and the bushes are tall. We're just gonna hit a stock driver, what I would consider in the middle. and see if we can't make a couple birdies, shoot even, maybe sneak it under par on this front side, and we'll keep her going. Fall there. Yeah, I mean, that ball had plenty of stopping power. Now, we could have gotten a little bit riskier with getting it back there, but we didn't. And that's okay. That pin is only, what, 4 yards from the back edge? Five yards from the back edge. So there's no need to test it that hard. If you can take a club that is going to err in the middle of the green, regardless if it's in the front or in the back, middle of the green's fine. That's how Jack Nicklaus won so many majors. You don't need to hit it to tap in every single time. That's me saying that after I just made a stupid double. Sneak. Oh, almost. Not the world's best speed. That's okay. Hey. Hopefully we can make a birdie later. Little push job over here. That's okay. We got the drone shot. That's all that matters. And we were kind of rushing. We got 205 left out of the dormant rough. There's really not much of a layup. Yes, we can casually chip it over here to the left, but it's 205. It's a stock 5-iron. It's nothing crazy. So take it right at the pin, maybe just a little bit left, because we know left is okay. We know there's land over there, dry land. See if we can't make another birdie, get us back to even. This is the scary part where you just got to trust yourself because you don't know the course. You don't truly know what's up there. Fall a little right. Fall a little right, please. Should be just fine. Got to trust it. We hit the green. And we also guessed it correctly that right of the green is bad. Just left, totally all right. So, did in fact hit the green in 2. Just need to 2-putt for our birdie. And if it happens to drop, cool. Oh, that's just gross. Oh my God. I'm still out of breath. We're going to take the birdie. We're not upset. We are not upset. Oh my gosh, I promise. We are not upset. That's a toughie. Anywho, back to even through, what was that, hole 7, Kyle? Back to even through hole 7. Hole 8, 182. It's effectively the same exact par 3 on the opposite side of the lake from the one where we made a double. We're going to hit the same club too. Hopefully a little bit better golf swing. At least it's not double crossed. That spits sunflower seeds on the green. You're the worst. Just the absolute worst. Stoked to actually hit this green though. That's neat. Step. Oh, wow. Mega underread. Mega underread. Right, par's better than double. Even through 8. So through 8 holes, we're even par. Blind. Couple good calls, couple not so good calls. couple good swings, couple not so good swings. It's just about bouncing around the course, trying to learn it on the fly. Good news is we're trying to shoot even and or under par on this front nine, this first video. Hole 9 is the hardest hole on the front nine and the golf course. 171 yards, number 1 handicap hole. It's half blind, I can't see over these bushes. I'm just kind of blast it towards that one cart that I can see. And if you enjoyed this type of video, I know it's only kind of semi course management style, semi course review. We're working with what we got. Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe for more so that we can have more options. We can have more video editors and videographers. That would be so sick.
Guess we'll find out.
That was ripped. So turns out, look at that. Monopod turned into a little selfie stick. Turns out the fairway is rather narrow, and we got lucky. We hit like the perfect little baby draw up there, because you got bunker and you got wire bushes right there. That's a narrow tee shot. I'm just saying, fair warning if you play here. So we're going to try something because there's bushes in the way. I got 156. Kyle's going to like get it from face on and try to move towards the green and zoom in because you can't see anything from back here. And I can kind of see the pin through the bushes a little. Anywho, 156. Center's good. A little bit right is good. I can see right. So if I can see the ball just right, I know it's safe. Turn a little, sweetheart. Safe. Safe is cool when you don't know the course. Safe is super cool when you don't know the course. Please finish. Oh, that's a tough look for the speed department.
Yeah, good 4.
I'll take it. Whew, got a little lucky with that one. Under red. Didn't hit it hard enough. All the bad stuff. But that is even par through 9 holes. What I would say off of this golf course out of 10, I'd probably give it probably 7.2. 7.2. It's good. It's not bad for being out here in the middle of nowhere. The conditions are great. Greens are a little tricky. Got some grain to them, decent amount of slope, and they're small, but they're in great shape. Please do me a favor, make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more. Hit the bell faster than that car's honking. Hit it. Hole 10, par 5, 569 yards. Anywho, let's see if we can't shoot a couple under par on this side. Got lucky, got away with even. 2 birdies and a double on that front side. Still blind on this course. I scoped this left bunker a few times. I know I can fly it, and I know the group in front of me is directly over it, so I know the hole must go that way. Using context clues to point my driver that way. If I couldn't see the group in front of me, I probably wouldn't point it there. But the fact that I can see them, I can take it over that bunker, and I'm just fine. So when you're playing a course for the first time blind, you gotta pick up on a little of these cues, or a few of these cues. 242 left. Oh gosh, that is... And it's a back pin, so like 242 is max. I don't want to go along with that. If you watch episode 1 or the first one, you want to keep the ball, especially on a course that you're playing blind, in a location where you can see it. So I do not want to go long. But flat out honesty, I can't hit a 4-iron that far. I can't. So we're just going to bunt a hybrid almost purposely trying to leave it short, and if it happens to jump that far, whatever. Cool. That'd be like a little bonus. Still have to commit. Just because you're swinging smooth doesn't mean you can bail out. Oh, cut a yard. So it did, in fact, go a little bit long, which I was trying to say not to do. Oopsies. I hate the lie. I'm not even going to test the lob wedge. Not even going to make it an option. We're just going to put it through the fringe. If it gets a bad hop, it gets a bad hop. Skate, skate. These greens are tiny. Like, they are so small. Boom. Take it. 1 through 1 on the backside. Hole 11, 404. It's 404 yards, Brandon. Why aren't you hitting driver? Well, you see that bunker? Right in the middle of the fairway. That's 301 to it, 316 over it. That's like right where my drive goes. That's right in the middle of the fairway. So we're just not even going to bring it into play. That's stupid. We're going to hit 3-wood. I definitely cannot fly a 3-wood 300. That's just not going to happen. Bunted down the middle. Sometimes the golf course just tells you what to do if you're willing to use a rangefinder. Sometimes all you gotta do is use a rangefinder. Okay, and that's why we lay up. We got 136. It's really not that far. And we're full club shy of that bunker. Perfect. Right in the middle of the fairway. Again, I cannot see the putting surface. I can't see anything. So I'm just going to assume the pin is in the middle of the green. I'm going to play that number. That's the best I got. Sometimes you just got to hit it at it and you got to hit the number. Ball just left. All right. Just in case it is in the cup, I don't see the ball over here. And it was pretty solid at it. It was halfway okay. Oh, bummer. So where's the ball? Oh, that sucks. Apparently that's really short. Oh, in the clay bunker. Yeah, that happens to all of us, in case you're wondering out there. Thought I made it, and not even close. Oh my God, I don't have any words. I genuinely thought it was fine. It's like a full club short. That's the first oopsies out of this ball. Unfortunately, just a bad oopsies. We got a putt for par. Look at that. Nice little clay. That is such hard pan. Okay, like I was saying, that sincerely is the first... Yeah, my quarter fell out of my pocket, I know. That was the first kind of weird number, weird ball flight out of this ball. It's been great so far, but wow, that seemed like it fell quite short. And I hit it quite okay. All right, we'll take it. That's a nice par save. That is a funky number. I'm generally pretty confident from that yardage. And that's a good 15 yards short. So that's weird, but we are still 1 under through 2 holes on the back 9. They're at 320, so if I just keep it a little bit left of those right bunkers, looks like there's no trouble there. Again, their carts are there, so how much trouble could there be? It's not like you can drive your cart into a lake or a bunker. So even though I can't see it, context clues.
Lovely.
Yeah, that was a nice ball. 112 back pin. The greens aren't really ripping that hard, so normally I would take 1 extra and kind of float it back there if the greens are spinning more, but the greens aren't ripping that much. So I'm going to take the normal club, I'm going to take sand wedge, and we're going to try to fly it all the way back there. I don't think it's going to rip back all that much. Sit a little. Sit. Should be all right. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Didn't really rip back. So we got that right. Just could have hit it a little bit harder. No, I haven't gotten my quarter yet. I know. Still using a tee. But for a back pin, I mean, how much more aggressive do you need to be? Because if you go long, generally long's not good. Generally long's really bad, actually. Oh, it's gonna snap. Yeah. All right, we'll take the par. That's okay. 1 under through 3, which is hole 12 on this backside. Just kind of noticed something. The tee markers are off the tee box. Like they're in the rough. Anyways, hole 13, par 5, 507. Wind is picking up a tiny bit. So I guess we'll get to try this golf ball a little bit more, hit a couple more flighted shots. See what it really can do. No balloon in that ball. None. I got the way wrong club. I only have 175 in. I need a different club. Kyle. I brought over 5 and 6. That ain't it. We're going to go with a firm 8. Flight her a little. See if it gets there. If it falls short, that's totally okay. Short looks totally fine. But it looks like there's a pretty aggressive slope just long. So floating that 7 iron in and bringing potentially long into play does not look ideal. Don't hook, please. Oh my gosh. How you gonna boof an 8 iron that hard? This is why we're not on tour, folks. Oh! I'm gonna do everything in my power to finally not fly a chip short. Actually see what this ball can do. Maybe that's it. I've always chipped with my glove off. Maybe we're a glove chipper now. Maybe that's the... I don't know. I'm just coming up with the excuses. But yeah, we did pull the 8 iron or draw the 8 iron 20 yards offline. Super fun. Pardon? What? Okay. Yeah, glove's not the answer. I mean, yeah, that last lie wasn't that great, but I didn't expect to hit it quite literally halfway there. I'm a better chipper than that. Jeez. Oh, almost still made a birdie. That would have been nice. I'm going to go tap in my par and deal with my depression over there. Sometimes, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just absolute duff job. Boof out of the 8-iron.
They just don't show those on TV.
Duffed the chip. The lie wasn't great, but still, it's terrible. Par. 1 under through 13. Sorry, Kyle, would you like me to get that for you?
That's fine.
That is one positive. If you live here, if you come play here, you can basically drive your cart on the green. That's crazy. I mean, they are within a cart length from the green. Not complaining, just stating. Anywho, hole 14, par 3, 197 yards. Would love to get on a little bit of a heater. Make a couple birdie for you guys. Considering you had to watch that last chip. Oh, fall left, please. Ugh, that's just, the lie is so sketchy. But also running it through that is so sketchy. It's my only complaint with this course. I mean, that sat down pretty good. I'm going to putt it and gamble there. If you don't like the lie, honestly, just putt it. Keep it along the ground. It is assuming you don't need to fly anything. See how much that bounces? Got to putt for par, just from a friggin' hole. Sometimes you got to make a 4 or 5 footer to keep your round going. Or just snap off the planet.
Terrible pin.
It's not pretty, but that's a bogey. Back to even par on this side. You hate to see it. Hole 15, 407. Bummer of a bogey. It happens to the best of them, though. We already scoped it. Can't get through on the straight line, so we're pretty all right just hitting it. We are going to favor a little bit left just to make the hole a little bit shorter. If you ever do have a question, though, scope the through line. Scope the cover. That way you're comfy. But yeah, I'm going quite a bit left of that anyways. I sincerely hate shooting over par. So, would love to finish off with a couple birdies. That'll work. Okay, 80 yards into that back right pin. We're going right at it. 72 cover, plenty of room up there. Come on, Max Fly. Treat me right, baby. Oh, okay. Okay, that's strike number 2 for this golf ball. That landed back edge on the green and from 80 yards and big bounce forwards. I think into the bunker. Okay, wow, that's not good. Okay, we didn't get it on camera, but fix the ball mark back edge of the green and just leapfrog to here, just shy of the bunker. Should not have done that. That's all I'm going to say. Golf ball should not have done that. That's a pretty clean strike from 80 yards in order to do that. And out of this dead stuff, frayed, dormant, we're just going to hit a little bump and run. For everybody at home, it's an 8-iron. Wow, I can't get over that bounce. Talk about a bummer. And then to scoop the chip too. Okay, apparently we need practice. Yeah. Bogey, officially 1 over par bogey with a lob wedge, a well-struck lob wedge from 80 yards that landed right here. That's the pitch mark. And, You guys are thinking, why are we watching this guy? He's 1 over par. First of all, settle down. We still got 3 holes left. You never know. We could finish birdie, birdie, birdie. We got hole 16 here. It's 295 to the front left pin, so it's drivable. That guy's about to fall in the lake. He's like full-blown bent over down the hill. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Obviously, I've been working on my swing this week. I've been hitting it halfway okay. Just haven't spent much time chipping, and that's kind of sad, isn't it? Yeah, hit some sad ones today. You hate to see it. But I have made a promise to myself to practice a little bit more this year, and we're going to see if we can't get the game in a somewhat decent spot. If you're bored, do me a favor, click the like, click the subscribe, click the bell. That would be pretty cool. I appreciate it. Go, please. Oh, that's in the water, isn't it? That's short again. Run, baby, please. Run, 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 run. Okay, okay. That is a hell of a par save. It did bounce into the water. I took the best drop that I could based off of where we saw it bounce. Over there. Safe par. Is what it is. Can't even birdie the drivable par 4. So unfortunately, what you guys don't know at home is we just filmed that whole thing on a drone and didn't press record. Okay, got to putt for a 2. We're going to fly a drone over the next drive because the next drive looks cool. But yeah, if you're going to film something, it helps to press record. At least we have this camera rolling. Snap. Boom. All right, par. Par it is. A little left, but I think hole 10's over there. All right, so kind of panicked trying to get everything set up on the tee box since we missed hole 17. Unfortunately, hole 17 looked pretty cool. And we tugged one over here a little bit away from the water. Now we have 170 off a downslope in a bunker to a front pin. A little bit into the breeze. Anything else? Anything else challenging about this shot? Come on, shot of the day. Shot of the day, buddy. Shot of the day, buddy. Come on. Shot of the day. shot of the day. That's how you end it. I swear to God, every single time on hole 18, you hit a shot that just makes you want to come back. It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, so it kicked out to about 20 feet long, but that was still the best shot of the day. We're 1 over par. If we make it, we shoot even on a blind golf course. If we 2-putt, we shoot 1 over. First time you see a place, it happens. You make some silly mistakes, and that's okay. Oh, it's not gonna break enough, is it? Dang it. I tell you what, I mean, for as rough as the greens are around the edges, these greens got a little bit of scoot in them on the putting surface itself. All right, that's a 2-putt par, 1 over total, blind golf course, Mojave Resort in Laughlin, Nevada, I think it is. I'm gonna go with a total of a 6.4. It's not bad, it's not the world's best, totally playable, and honestly in pretty good condition. If for some reason you're in the middle of the desert, come on out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more. See you in the next one. I totally forgot to say my opinion of the Max Fly ball. It did bone me pretty hard on that wedge shot. Full swing, it was lovely. Maybe I need a little bit more time. Wasn't chipping the best around the green, so I can't fully tell you what the short game's like. As of right now, I'm going to chalk it up to a maybe. A strong maybe, but it's still a maybe. I might a maybe.